Last week, we talked about reflecting on all the positive things that had happened to you over the last year in an effort to raise your frequency and replace the negative thoughts and emotions that might be dragging you down. An even more powerful approach, however, is to reflect on all the negative things that happened to you over the last year and actually use those to raise your vibrational frequency. So let's talk about that in this video. In my program, where I help people overcome negative entity attachments, raising your frequency is paramount, and we employ all the methods. However, there's a favorite of mine, and that is reflecting on things that have gone wrong and finding ways to feel gratitude over those things. This may seem extremely difficult or even backwards, but all we have to do is look at one metaphysical truth. Everything happens for you, not to you. Right now, think of something negative that happened to you over the last year. The further back, the better, because you have more perspective on the event itself. Now, consider with a little bit of effort, what positive thing occurred as a result of this negative experience? The obvious one is that it made you stronger, that you learned a lesson, or you bonded with someone as you discussed this negative thing that happened to you. But the list is actually quite extensive of all the positive things that happen from every negative experience. It's pretty common knowledge that we learn lessons from problems, and we really don't learn anything when everything goes smoothly. So even from that perspective, there's always something to be gained from whatever negative experience you might have had. But certainly in the moment, it's very challenging to see that because you experience the most extreme moment of the negative emotion when you experience the negative thing. But looking back on it, having some time to see how things change or how things have changed as a result of that negative experience can change your whole perspective. All negative experiences provide a positive result. Every single one, even negative entity attachments. If you are mired in something like a negative entity attachment for years and years, you think to yourself, there is no positive to this. My life has been ruined. I'm not able to be myself, and the list goes on. But actually, there's something huge that's happening in relation to whatever it is that is so negative and has been dragging you down for all these years. And one of those things is about to reveal itself to you, even if you haven't noticed it up till now. So let's go ahead and get out a notepad and write down all of the negative things that happened to you over the last year. This should actually be fairly easy. In the previous video, it was challenging to remember all the good things because our minds aren't set up for that. Instead, they are set up to remember all the terrible things so that we can survive this lifetime. The challenging part now is to actually turn these things into some sort of positive. Because this is challenging, here's a list of 10 different things that might have happened as a result of your negative experience. Number 1, resilience. It revealed some inner strength. Number 2, personal growth. Maybe it led to introspection and self-discovery. Number 3, empathy. Maybe now you understand others who are going through similar problems. Number 4, improved coping skills. Now you can handle things that you never thought you could before. Number 5, the reevaluation of priorities. Maybe you've discovered that you were kind of going down the wrong path in some areas, and now you can reevaluate that. Number 6, new opportunities. Something new has presented itself as the result of the loss of something else. Number 7, gratitude. You can appreciate the good things that you weren't able to or that you were taking for granted before. Number 8, problem-solving skills. Your problem-solving skills have probably now been sharpened. Number 9, strengthened relationships. In hardship, we often turn to people who are close to us, who are important to us, and that may help us bond with them. Number 10, increased resilience to future challenges. Now, if something like this were to happen to you again, you know exactly what to do because you've made it through before. This exercise is so powerful because you can raise your vibrational frequency by actually being thankful for the negative experience, changing that negative emotional burden to actually a positive emotional boon. And this can translate into, while something negative is happening, you might be able to recognize that, wait a minute, this will be okay because all of these other negative things that I listed out before actually turned out okay. They actually maybe improved my life. So right now, while I'm embroiled with this negative feeling over whatever it is, I know that in the long run that this will bring me something positive. I didn't know that before, and right now I don't even know what that will be. But I can trust that things don't happen to me, they happen for me, and I will eventually figure it out. I hope that you found this to be very helpful, and as you reflect on negative things that have happened throughout your life, that you'll be able to apply the same principles. You can go back to a time 10, 20 years ago that you made a mistake and it changed the course of your life and you've regretted it forever, to now be able to say, you know what? If I hadn't done that, then this positive thing wouldn't have happened. This is extremely powerful in releasing and letting go all of those burdens, that shame, the guilt, the regret that you might be carrying with you. Talk about raising your vibrational frequency. This would be huge, and it would make it very difficult for negative entity attachments to stay attached to you if you were able to successfully do this. Thank you so much for watching this video. I again hope it helped. And of course, I have a number of videos all about not only negative entity attachments, but raising your vibrational frequency, which helps against negative entity attachments. So please feel free to peruse my channel. Also, like, subscribe, and click the bell. Thank you so much. I love you unconditionally, and I'll see you in the next video.